It is once again a beautiful morning here in Chattanooga, and it's made even better for me because a familiar face, longtime friend on the show, John Pless, who is smiling this morning, not just because he has on a very comfy t-shirt, but a lot of fun that you can get a t-shirt for if you take part. His friend Keith Barclift has joined him. Good to see you both.
Hey, good morning.
Your shirts kind of say it all, but you're looking ahead to the 4th of July weekend. Very fun. Fireworks, first of all. Who can't get excited about that?
Yeah.
A run. We're a running town. And free family fun. It's a win-win-win.
It is. So this started last year. This was in the midst of the pandemic. You remember, we're going into the summer. It was a feeling of gloom and doom. Everything was shutting down and nobody was doing fireworks. And so some of the folks in Catoosa County government decided, why don't we do something for the community? Put on a fireworks show, and we got a fireworks vendor. Then we turned it into a family event. So we had, of course, social distancing in mind, but had food vendors, we had craft vendors, live music, and it was such a success. I mean, the feedback from the community was so good. It was a no-brainer. Let's do it again.
Bring it back.
This is the second annual.
You know, there has kind of been that observance I have found of what's been going on this past year or so in Catoosa County. There really has been a purposeful feeling of positivity that it seems like that they've brought. That, yeah, we have to address what's happening in the world, but we're not going to let it get us down.
Absolutely.
Have you found that, Keith?
Absolutely. And from the community perspective, we're a tight-knit community. We like to go out and see each other in person, so we've really tried to do our best to keep that community spirit going during the pandemic, as evident by the Fireworks Fest we did last year and continue that on this year.
You're also lucky because you have great resources down there, not just with the community support, but you're home to the Colonnade and then the Northwest Georgia Amphitheater, so you had the built-in space to pull this off.
Yeah. So there's tremendous space out there. Again, this is a free event, the Fireworks Festival is, and it's on Saturday, July 3rd. Starts at 4 o'clock. That's when the live bands start. Kids activities, there's all kinds of slides, bouncy house, all those things for kids to do, face painting. And then with the food, it's going to be a night to remember again.
It seems like there's a lot of enthusiasm going into this 4th of July weekend this time around, simply because, in part, COVID does seem to be behind us. Yeah. It's also a true 3-day weekend, right? You've got July 3rd on that Saturday, then the 4th itself, and then many people have the Monday off following. So there should be no reason that people can't come out and enjoy.
And we're hoping they get out at 8 o'clock in the morning for the 5K race. This is the first time we're doing that this year. You can go online and register at catoosa.info/5K. $25 entry fee. You get this awesome shirt, and who wouldn't want one of these shirts to come out?
Well, I will tell you, John, I don't mind saying it on the air to you, he gave me a hug because we haven't seen each other in a while, and your shirt, I felt it. It's so soft.
It's very soft. It's a great t-shirt. And one thing I want to add, too, with the 5K, it's a great thing to get the community out and moving. It's all about good well-being. But if you prefer a slower pace, there's also the fun run. It's a mile fun run. So if a 5K is a little bit too much to chew, there's that 1 mile fun run as well.
If you are doing a 5K, chances are you've done them before, so you kind of know how your endurance works. But this one is on the same campus, right? And it's kind of a loop.
Yeah, so we start on the same campus. The 5K and the fun run start from the same start-finish shoot. You basically, for the 5K, you'll run around the Colonnade, and you actually go out to the road, Old Mill, and you go down to Battlefield Battlefield Parkway, and go up to Pine Grove and kind of loop back around. So you do get out on the road, but it's going to be traffic controlled. We'll have course sentries out there too, keeping everybody safe, a little water station and stuff like that.
Not to make you pivot too much, but you talked about that sense of community pride and this feeling of optimism. Y'all also had 1890s days in Ringgold,
Just
right?
wrapped up,
I mean, you are just moving on to let the community still feel that sense of pride.
Well, there is such a feeling of community in Catoosa County. It's a very family-oriented community, people of all ages, but people just love to get out and do stuff. They like to be a part of something.
Right. Okay, so in terms of registering, do people need to get their entries in early, or can they show up even day of and register?
You can show up day of and register. It is a $10 difference if you show up day of.
Okay.
We would like to go ahead and get some people signed up, some more people signed up. We have quite a few already signed up. But we are getting the t-shirt order in today, so if you want to make sure you get your t-shirt in your size and be guaranteed that, go ahead and get your registration done today.
Okay.
And then outside of that, we'll accept registrations up too. We're ordering more T-shirts and we have people already signed up, so we'll make sure we have extras there too.
And for the fireworks, John, I guess
Yes.
they kick off after dark?
Though about 9:30,
Okay.
about dark. The last band plays there. So I want to remind everybody also to keep in touch with us and stay connected. Catoosa County Government is on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So especially on the Facebook page with Catoosa County Government, we're going to be having updates.
Okay.
We just had an update about some of the vendors that are out there. So we're going to talk a little bit about some of the musicians and the performances as well. So all the information is going to be out on our social media channels, either Catoosa County Government or Catoosa County Chamber of Commerce.
And they talk about the sense of community there in Catoosa County, but it's not restricted to just those who live there. So there's no reason folks from Chattanooga, Bradley
come on
County,
down.
and points beyond can't come down and soak up the fun. So
Yeah.
thanks for heading our way.
Yeah,
This
thank you.
morning.
Thank
It's
you,
the
Julie.
Catoosa County Fireworks Fest and 5K run happening July 3rd. Pretty much the fun begins all day. Registration for the race is 8 o'clock that morning.
The race starts at 8 o'clock,
Okay.
so be out there by 7:30 if you want to register.
Sleep well the night before. Come enjoy a day of fun. Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.